So I tried the protein sparing modified fast for 30 days. The results were pretty great. Keep on watching to find out. Hello, welcome back to the Stay Fitness channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Daniela. I'm a fitness, nutrition and life coach specializing in obesity and diabetes management. So today's video is dedicated to discuss the results I achieved by doing the protein sparing modified fast for 30 days. So before showing you the results, the before and after pictures, let's recap a little bit what is protein sparing modified fast. So the protein sparing modified fast is a type of fast where you reduce carbs and fats to a bare minimum, but you keep your protein high. So instead of fasting with like no food at all, you fast by keeping your daily intake of protein. So basically what this does is simulates kind of a fast, because you are basically depriving your body of fuel, which is carbs and fats, but you keep the protein, so you maintain your muscle mass and your metabolism. So what it does, it prevents muscle loss, which is something that if you are trying to lose weight, you should not try to lose weight as a total number, but you should try to lose body fat, visceral fat, subcutaneous fat, and maintain muscle mass. Muscle mass is critical for overall health, for bone health, joint health, keeping our metabolism nice and fast, burning more calories while we are inactive. It gives us strength, it stabilizes our body. For balance, for hormonal health, is so important to preserve the body. And if we're doing extended fast, eventually we'll start losing a bit of muscle. So yeah, basically this is what protein sparing is. I'm not gonna go into history or anything like that, because honestly, who cares? But the person who is kind of the spokesperson, the front page person of this diet is of course Maria Emmerich. She came up with so many protein sparing recipes, protein sparing bread, which is super famous. They have so many recipes on my YouTube channel, so go and have a look. But you can eat protein sparing recipes on the day there is no protein sparing. It's just a great way to get a ton of protein, because protein should be prioritized in every diet. And many people now believe that protein is not even counted as calories, because when we eat protein, complete animal protein, all the amino acids gets used for something. So it's making fat out of protein is nearly impossible, because as I said, when you eat it, everything gets used, from hair, tissue repair, muscle repair, joint repair, collagen, and all those things. Like all the amino acids get used. So even if you eat twice as much protein, which is gonna be really hard, you're hardly gonna do that. But even if you eat twice as much protein as you're supposed to, as your calorie intake, you're not going to gain weight from it. And also you have the thermogenic effect, which is means that while you digest protein, you burn 30% of it, so it doesn't even go into calories, 30% of it. So yeah, protein is pretty great. Protein sparing. So but how do you apply into the protein sparing modified fast? So when you decide to do a protein sparing modified fast, you pick a certain amount of days per week that you're going to do it. So some of my clients do like lean fat. So just looking at the light, I have this humongous plant in front of me, which I'm gonna show you, and it's giving a weird, this is the massive leaf. Sorry about that. That's usually like we have no sun in the UK. When I film, I get this big rays of sun that like ruin my whole lighting setup. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's keep on going. So how do you apply, how do you practically, how do you do this protein sparing modified fast? So what happens is on the day, so first of all, you need to plan it. How many calories, so your protein intake is going to be in grams, and your fat and your carbs. So you reduce your carbs and fats to a bare minimum. I'm talking like 20 to 40 grams of fat and 20 grams of carbs. So pretty much like the carbs would be like on a really strict keto day. And fat are just there, just a little bit, just to, you know, for health. You can't just totally eliminate it. Also, it's gonna be really difficult to have zero fat, because you cook foods, all foods have a minimum amount of fat, even chicken breast. So it's good to have a small budget for fat. And then you set your protein goal, which you shouldn't worry to get above, but it's gonna be quite hard to even hit it, at least at the beginning when you're getting your head around it, which is usually your weight in pounds. So you weigh 150 pounds, you do 150 grams of protein. But as I say, you can go above, it's not a problem. So you decide how many days per week you're gonna do it. Some of my clients do like lean fat. I did protein sparing 2 days a week. I did the Tuesdays and Thursdays, I think. Yeah, I did Tuesdays and Thursdays. So yeah, I did the protein sparing model fast for 30 days. At the beginning it was quite difficult to get my head around and how much protein I needed to eat and how to reduce the fat. But once you find a few recipes that you really like, it's gonna be much easier. So you can eat a ton of like white fish, prawns, chicken breast, your protein sparing bread with like cold cuts. They're like lean cold cuts, obviously. I was eating a lot of those konjac noodles, konjac rice. You can make like fried rice, like konjac fried rice, like fried with prawns and chicken and all this kind of things. As long as it's like super lean, it's going to fit into your macros. Maria Emmerich has so many recipes. You can have her chocolate pudding. She has like treats. You can have sweet stuff, you can have savory stuff, you can have dessert. All that is absolutely, it doesn't have to be like a day where you're starving, where you're frustrated. But if you don't plan it, if you don't do it properly, you're gonna be so hungry and so frustrated. Because some days I was really silly, I just had like one chicken breast and I was just grilling one chicken breast, and it was so depressing, such a sad meal. So you have to plan how you're gonna make it yummy. Like Ketogenic Woman, she does protein sparing like every week. She releases so many recipes for protein sparing. I have so many protein sparings on my account. So yeah, there's plenty of ideas out there of how to do it. But yeah, I think that's about it for information. Of course, you can always ask me in the comments below, tell me your experiences protein sparing. But now I guess what you all want to find out is, did I get results? The answer is yes. So here are my pictures before and after. As you can tell, I lost quite a good amount of my stomach. You can tell my belly is way flatter. You can tell I've got the like my lower belly, you can like my hip bones are popped out quite a bit. Generally on the side you can see the belly is much flatter, but on the side, so I just want to give you guys a little bit of guidance, a little bit of few notes of how to look at before and after pictures, because I see loads of them, and I would say most of the before and after pictures, a lot of accounts, you can just spot how they did it to make them look enhanced without even modifying the pictures on its own, but like how to make yourself look slimmer before and after. So you need to look out for underwear. If the before picture, the underwear is quite a like low waist, and then it's kind of pulled up, that's gonna make you look so much slimmer. The position of the arms, because if you want to have your arms down and the other one you pull your arms up like this, is going to lift your belly quite a lot. So if I do this, my belly is gonna be way flatter than if I just keep my arms down. So I try to really keep it consistent. So I wore more or less the same clothing item. I'm tanner in the second picture, not because of the before and after, but because I was going on holiday. I had a bit of tan on the first one, but I wasn't as strong. So yeah, I tried to have the same underwear. I think I have different tops because that top wasn't available, wasn't clean at the time. But yeah, just look out like tan. Some people get really heavy tan. That's gonna make you look way slimmer than if you're pale, of course. So just look out. I tried to keep it super real. I wasn't flexing, I wasn't holding my belly in on either pictures, I wasn't doing anything. I wanted 2 very real pictures. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the result. I was actually quite surprised, my partner as well, because he took the before and after. She was like, yeah, I can really see the like quite big difference, so it definitely works. But yeah, kind of the pros and the cons. So the pros is it works fast. You don't need to starve yourself. You can eat as much protein as you want. You just have to be careful with fat and carbs. And the cons are if you're not prepared, it can be pretty frustrating. Of course, is restrictive in the terms of like you can't just eat whatever you want, but I guess that's kind of the same for every diet, is restrictive. But yeah, I think the biggest con is that if you're not prepared, you're gonna be miserable, because you're not gonna have yummy food. It's just gonna be really boring chicken breast or white fish or anything like that. But yeah, I would definitely recommend to try it if you're trying to lose weight. If you are already doing like a ketogenic carnivore kind of lifestyle, I don't think you can jump from a standard diet, high carb, to this. I think you would feel really rubbish. Here you have to be at some sort of fat adaptation level where you can function just like, because you're gonna be burning your own fats, so your body needs to learn that before you jump in. So if you're a beginner, just do carnivore, keto, normal first, get fat adapted, and then you can experiment with this. But yeah, I think overall it's pretty great. But do not dream about doing it, oh, I'm gonna go on holiday, so I'm gonna do it for like 2 weeks in a row. You're gonna feel rubbish. Like the days that you do protein sparing, you're gonna feel the drop of energy a little bit, because you're not putting fuel into your body. You're just essentially putting just protein, which is not a fuel. It's a fuel for your muscles and all that, but it's not an energy supply fuel. So yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, great. If you want me to help you with moving to a ketogenic, carnivore, low-carb diet, I'm a certified personal trainer, nutritional coach, diabetes and obesity management. No, I don't manage diabetes and obesity. I just manage the metabolic syndrome, help people get better, and I can help you also set up a protein sparing days. I'm doing it with my clients. They're doing really well, yeah, they're saying the same. When you find your recipes, your staple recipes, it's not that bad at all. But yeah, I think this is it for today. I can see how long the video is. I probably already lost your attention, so I'm gonna wrap it up now. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, I invite you to follow me on Instagram, consider subscribing to the channel if you like this kind of content, very educational recipes and stuff like that. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.